welcome to Rex of the Rainbow, where I recommend books based on colors of the rainbow. Now, I know book cover colors can be very subjective and a little bit controversial. If you don't like the books I pick for a specific color, then you can do your own Rex of the Rainbow. But today we will be doing the color blue. So we'll be starting with Atalanta by Jennifer Saint. This is my favorite of Jennifer Saint's Greek mythology retelling. This is a retelling of the woman of Greek mythology, Atalanta. She is one of the few female heroes with a capital H, truly is treated like a hero in the Greek pantheon, and I think Jennifer Saint does an incredible job of retelling her story, birth circumstances, all the way through her adventure with the Argonauts. She's just a total badass, and I wish more people would write Atalanta retellings. Next up, we have another historical woman badass retelling, and that is Babylonia by Costanza Casati, and she wrote Clytemnestra that went really big, and Babylonia feels just as big and bombastic and awesome. Obviously Babylonia is a less known character than Clytemnestra, I think, in a lot of Western cultures, but she was the first empress of Assyria, and this tells her story of how she came to be the empress of Assyria and really brought the empire of Babylon to be a large, long-standing empire that it was in the ancient world. Switching gears quite a bit, we are going to Pines by Blake Crouch. This is my favorite thing that Blake Crouch has done. This Wayward Pines trilogy is a little bit sci-fi, but more mystery thriller than a lot of his more modern stuff. This takes place in a fictional town in central Idaho and is about an FBI agent who wakes up in this town, has no idea who he is, and gets kind of caught up in a lot of weirdness along the way. It's giving kind of David Lynch, and I am obsessed. And we are ending this with Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. It is, again, semi-sci-fi, light sci-fi. It has 3 timelines. One in the 1419 invasion of Constantinople. One in modern day central Idaho again. I might just have a thing for central Idaho. I honestly, this was a good pick for this. I'm wearing my Yellow Pine, Idaho sweatshirt. This is a central Idaho TikTok now. And then the third timeline taking place in the future, and kind of how these all come together is just really interesting. It's a fascinating book. I really, really loved it. So please feel free to drop any other blue books down in the comments.